to our episode of Super Reaction Bros. I'm Kristen.
I'm Christopher.
And today, we're taking a look at the official Netflix trailer for Fractured, a new movie, of course, coming to Netflix. Stars Sam Worthington. The basic premise is that a family goes to a hospital to treat the daughter, pretty much, who broke her arm. The father falls asleep, only to wake up and find out nobody can recall their family ever being checked into the hospital.
Yeah, pretty much as if they don't exist in a way, pretty much.
Yeah, vague sense of that one Jodie Foster film Flight Plan. That vague sense where she.
Was it called Flight? Yeah, that's right.
She falls asleep, wakes up, her daughter's missing, and that people claim they don't know where her daughter is. Mm-hmm. That's the vague sense I got when I read the original premise. I don't think it's exactly like that, but it's an interesting mystery.
Not talking about another movie, pretty much, where it's like, you know, they don't exist all of a sudden, where it's like there's no record of them and stuff like that. From the premise I read, at least.
Right.
It wasn't that nobody checked in. It's just that pretty much it's like there's no record of this person actually ever being existed. That's what's going. That's why I got the sense from. But let's just dive right into this for the official Netflix trailer for Fractured. So here we go.
What's the story, young lady?
We're on our way to Minneapolis.
It was an accident.
We fell.
Oh.
Later, everybody does. Right, Dad? I nearly had you, didn't I? Since you're traveling, I'd like to do a CAT scan.
Dad's gonna take care of us.
But I'll wait right here for you when you get out. Hours. You know how much longer it's gonna be?
What was her name again?
Harry Monroe.
I'm not seeing Harry Monroe. There hasn't been a scan since 9 o'clock this morning.
So what are you telling me?
I'm not here.
Got the whole day in front of me. Not finding any Monroe. I just want to see my wife and daughter.
Do you have any footage?
Don't record in the treatment areas. After the camera can't see them because of the chairs. You get a better angle. You saw my little girl. You treated her on.
All I've got to go on is your word that they were here at all.
Things are making them up. How could I have my daughter's scar? And not her. There's something wrong with this place. Shoot the picture. That could be anybody.
I'm as concerned about them as you are.
Search the hospital.
Oh.
I mean, he's a head key. Look at all you done. What have you done to my parents?
So you kind of figure there's a couple. There's a couple things going for it because you can. Part of you is probably thinking like, well, maybe he's still grieving, pretty much, and
maybe this is all in his head, and he's just grieving over maybe she actually didn't make it, and maybe this is just all one big.
As far as he's concerned in his mind, all she did was break her arm, but it was much worse.
Yeah, this is him. And maybe that's the MacGuffin, but I don't know. I wouldn't like.
It doesn't seem like that though.
It feels like because the way they're having everybody looking, it feels like the hospital's in on it somehow. You know, somehow they're all part of something, pretty much.
Yeah.
You know, maybe one or two people it looks like there are pretty much are not a part of it. Maybe, who knows? But it feels like it pretty much. It feels like the hospital's in on something, some type of ring or something like that. Maybe it's like, you know, when he's waiting this whole time, it's like that's when they're erasing the footage, erasing any type of documentation, changing up everything.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, it looks like a good mystery for the most part because you really are trying to wonder if. It's back to Flight Plan. It's like you're wondering, okay, did Jodie Foster really have a daughter, or did she not have a daughter?
It was all in her head.
But then, like with Flight Plan, there's that small bit of proof that her daughter was there.
Yeah, here
and for him,
like,
it's the scarf.
It's a scarf. Cause it's like I found the scarf that she had when we in the room that she was originally in.
Yeah, so
that's why I said it feels like it still feels. I think it would be a big twist if the hospital's in on something, and maybe somebody forgot to grab that scarf, where it's like crap, he's still here type of thing, and now they're gonna make it seem like he's crazy, he's a crazy person.
Yeah, so I'm interested to see where to go with that. I love me a good mystery like this,
especially like this, where it's just like it's like, oh, you were never here, or you've been waiting for no reason, pretty much, because nobody checked in, or any of this.
God, who has that must be a middle of nowhere kind of hospital if you still have like VHS. Like a lot of hospitals nowadays have digitals, so like,
that's why I said maybe that hospital's in on it, and like you said, it's probably one of the, again, like you said, maybe it's from like, they're located maybe not like a very small town, but more of like a small rural area, pretty much, and maybe that's what's going on. Maybe that's how come the hospital's in on it, type of stuff,
Yeah.
But it looks interesting. Like I said, I would definitely want to check it out. I love how it's shot. I love how it's like the way like you can see like almost a transition of like from like all happy, and then it's like you see that the transition to where it's like, okay, what's going on? It's gotten darker, and it's like the moods change, and it gets very interesting. But
yeah,
I wouldn't mind checking this out.
Yeah, I'll add to my list as well that I love me a good mystery movie, and I'm playing the bank him. I'm hoping he's not crazy, and they once again I keep on bringing up Flight Plan, but kind of like Flight Plan where it turns spoiler. It turns out she isn't crazy, and there was a conspiracy or something like that. I'm hoping that's the same thing, but I'm wondering why. That's the biggest question.
It's like even if that's the case, like I said, pretty much, if the hospital's in on it, why is the hospital in it? Are they in it for the money? Is their budget low and they needed the money to help keep the hospital running? So, I mean, this is their way of like kind of like doing trafficking, maybe that
human trafficking. That that could be.
Maybe the hospital is somehow maybe their funds are running low, and this is the only way they can make money, so the whole hospital's in.
That will explain the low quality video stuff. And yet they have digital
It's like
one thing at a time. I would have to see the film itself. So,
yeah.
Other than that, if you're new to the channel, you hit the like button. If you want to talk to us more about stuff like this, comment down below. If you want to share us around, share us around. And if you like us just a little bit more than anybody else, when it comes to talking about Netflix original films, hit the subscribe button down below and hit that bell icon as well.
Let us know what you guys thought of this trailer overall. Does it pique your interest, or does it, is this one of those that you just want to pass on because you've seen this 100 times before, or does it seem like something that you definitely wouldn't mind just checking out because whether it's Sam Worthington or even the story itself, you like this type of stuff, like my brother said, pretty much like you love those type of mystery type of films where you're trying to piece the puzzles together of what's really going down or what's happening and stuff like that. Let us know in the comments down below. Put down what you thought of our reaction overall, but most importantly, thank you for watching.
So until next time, I'm Chris.
I'm Christopher.
And this has been a very fractured episode of SRB. Not really fractured, just that's what I'm going with this one.
See ya.
Later.
Hey guys, thanks for watching.
If you want to check out our previous reactions,
as well as our other shows,
click the playlist down below.
And if you want to check us out in the social universe,
you can check us out on Twitter,
as well as Stardust,
@SuperReactBros.